Okay, so here's the audience.
Hi, good morning. I am Linda Carothers, as we know before, and I'm going to do the announcement first. And the announcement that I'm actually was planning on talking about was the Veterans Day Parade this year. But I had already said I was going to do that and found out they have not made any plans yet for the Veterans Day Parade. So what I am going to talk about actually is Veterans Day. And I'll talk a little bit about last year's Veterans Day. Okay, and so of course we know Veterans Day is an official holiday, federal holiday, which normally is November 11th. Veteran Day honors people served in the U.S. forces, which we call veterans, and I am a veteran. Okay, a little bit of history about the Veterans Day. Woodrow Wilson declared after World War One, he declared Veterans Day like in 1919, and actually it was named Armistead. And in 1954, they changed it to Veterans Day. Veterans Day is observed by ceremonies and parades, and here in Victoria, every year they've had a parade for Veterans Day. 2014, the Veterans Day began at 11, and normally what they have is like either a moment of silence before they start out. They normally march all the way down, to the courthouse. They normally start at the library and then march down to the courthouse. Last year, I wasn't here. I didn't ride in the parade. I could have, but I did not do that last year. But this year, I am planning on riding in the parade. We have something called the Old Landmark Committee. And what the Old Landmark Committee does is they have like a little queen and a king, and then like any veterans that in the committee that wants to ride, on the truck. So this year I plan on riding on the truck. But last year was a good event because they had Lieutenant Colonel Vanessa Hicks Calloway. And I don't know if you've ever heard of Vanessa Hicks Calloway, but she is actually from Victoria. And, I thought that was great. A woman being a lieutenant colonel. Okay, and normally when the event closes, it closes with a firing squad and the taps. So, if you're a veteran, normally you can go on the internet and they have the bigger cities have more restaurants, but what they will do is they give veterans free meals. And I've worked it out sometimes where I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner because they serve at different times, and some of them serve all day. Now, the veteran gets to eat free, but unfortunately, if the spouse or anybody else goes, they have to pay. And all you have to show is your ID card. Let's see, last thing I want to say, okay, some places like here, I think it is Texas Roadhouse. And I think that's pretty good to have a free meal at Texas Roadhouse, and a lot of times Applebee. So that concludes my announcement.